Hi, I want to discuss with you this upcoming election. Why this election is so important? I'll tell you why. I think this election is more about revenge than anything else. Now, I could be wrong, so hear me out and you be the judge. I think the Republican war on women is real. The Republican war on the GLBT community is real. The Republican war on the middle class, working class is real. The Republican war on senior citizens and the elderly is real. The Republican war on African American community and the Latino community is real. The Republican war on the college students is real. In other words, the Republican war on the 99% of Americans is real. Why do I think it's about revenge? Because these groups voted largely for Obama, largely Democrat. And these groups are said we are tired of the 1% controlling the 99%. Now Obama, according to Republicans, is supposed to be a socialist, a Marxist, a communist. There's nothing further from the truth. If anything, I submit to you, it's the 1% that are the socialists. They want this to be a socialist society where they have everything, control everything, and the mass of people and the masses of people control hardly nothing. So, when a person says something, I was always taught, beware. 9 times 10, they are saying what they really are, and they're reflecting it on you. The 1% is trying to control not only this country but the world. Obama is fighting hard to prevent that, but he needs our help. Now, there are a lot of you that will say, well, they had the House, they had the Senate, and they had the presidency. The Democrats had it all. I totally agree. However, what people don't understand was Obama wanted to do a lot of things, but we have what they call the blue blood Democrats, who are the moderate Democrats, really the conservative Democrats, that even though they are Democrats, or were Democrats, because thank God most of them voted out of office, and I'm sure now they regret it, they wish they would have gone along with a lot of Obama's plans and policies, they lost anyway. Republicans have become a political cult, not a political party. Make no mistakes, my friends. Make no mistakes. I do not dislike or detest Republicans. I dislike and detest these Republicans. Because these Republicans all march in step. They never, not even one of them vote against party lines. That's not a democracy. That's a cult. When everybody marches together and everybody votes the same way and everybody does as they're told, they're not there for you. They're there for the one person or the people in the top 1%. Most of these Republicans signed some sort of pact with some sort of billionaire not to raise taxes, which means they didn't sign a pact with the American people. They signed a pact with a group of people, or in this case, one person. But yet, there'll be a lot of you who run out there and vote for them anyway, which I don't understand. The Republicans have made it quite clear. They don't like you, the 99%. They detest us, the 99%. They don't respect us, the 99%. They consider us insignificant, the 99%. So you vote them into office, whatever you get, blame no one but yourself. They told you what they're going to do. The ones that are in office now are doing it. They said Obama's not creating jobs fast enough. Well, they're blocking the job bill. Obama didn't do this. They blocked everything Obama tried to do. Obama reached out to us, which is the biggest lie ever told. He consistently reached out to them. If anything, he reached out to them too long, too hard. Yes, Obama made a lot of mistakes. But he's a good man. He has your interests, our interests at heart. Republicans don't. They made it quite clear they're for the 99%. They're not for the 99%. They're for the 1%. They made it quite clear they want to raise your taxes while lowering the taxes for those who have enough money to spend in 50 lifetimes, and they still won't be able to spend it. But you will still go and vote for those people anyway. This is revenge on the Republicans' part. They want to pay every group back, and that's every group within that 99% for voting Obama. The only way they're going to succeed if you vote for them. Think with your head, with the good sense the Lord gave you, not with your eyes. I mean, don't see race. If you're drowning, if your heart stops, you're going to die because the man is black. You're going to die because the man is a man of color. You're going to let your family suffer for generations to come. Think. This is America. You're supposed to be better than that. And let me invoke one more thing. Since Republicans always talk about religion, if you think for one moment God, Allah, Jesus, Buddha, a higher power, whatever name you want to ascribe to the higher power, would approve the greed, the injustice, the insanity, the fanaticism, the racism, the bigotry that Republicans are displaying, then no one out there that believes that and will vote Republican can honestly say they believe in a higher power with all consciousness. You don't. Because the Bible, the Quran, any book you want to read, if even you're not a religious person, if you're a spiritualist like I am, anyone knows greed is wrong. For the rich to keep taking away from the poor and deny people health care that they have, money that they have, privileges and rights that they have, and you're going to deny other people that, and at the same time hold up a Bible and talk about God, using God's name in vain. That is the ultimate sin. So I submit to you, my friends, think long and hard when you vote. They're telling you what they're going to do. They're telling you what they want to do. They're showing you already by their votes or lack thereof, and all Republican governors are telling you what they want you to do, what they're going to do, because they're already doing it. They're suppressing people from voting. But yet they have the audacity to go to some other country and say, no, we're going to make sure the voting is fair there. They already stole one election, thanks to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court should excuse itself from that case. There's a conflict of interest with the governor of Florida, who was the brother of George Bush. They should say, listen, we're not getting involved. Do a total recount, leave us out of it. They didn't do that. When every Supreme Court went the Republicans' way, they loved it. They said, that's the Constitution. When the Supreme Court upheld the Affordable Care Act, which the Republicans like to say Obamacare, also they turned on the justices like, oh my God, Roberts was the worst thing in the world. I dare him not agree with us, the Republicans. For we, the Republicans, in their mind, are gods. That's sick. That's fanaticism. That's a cult. Listen, you got Google, you got all these sites, you can find all the facts, all the figures. Go online, do your own research. Don't believe or listen to a word I say. Do your own research. Check for yourself. Play the tapes. Bill O'Reilly said, no president responsible for gas prices when it was George W. Bush. The second George W. Bush. Then when Obama, the gas price started going up, he said it's Obama's fault. That's Fox News. Unfair, unbalanced, but very biased. The slogan sounds good, but it's a lie, like everything else on Fox News, like everything else Republicans are saying. I'm not saying the Democrats are perfect. No, far from it. But it's the lesser of two evils. The Democrats at least are trying their best, especially President Obama, to be fair. It's called fair share. Everybody contribute their fair share. He's not trying to take from the rich and give to the poor. He's saying the rich, you had, you have, you will continue to have, you will continue to reap, but don't squeeze blood out of a stone. Be fair. You accomplished and got so much from this country. Time for you to give your fair share back to it. And Republicans spend that. And people watch it. They eat it up. They believe it. What is wrong, America? Why does the rest of the world see what we don't? Or what we won't? I believe we see it, but we don't want to see it. Because we still see color. I submit to you also, the rich in this country and the Republicans in this country are very stupid. Why do I say that? It's only going to be a matter of time. You see what's happening in all these countries across the world. The people going to the street, they're fighting the army, they're uprising, they're not taking it no more. It's going to hit here. But before it gets to that point, we can stop this in November. The Republicans get in, they're going to squeeze everything out of everyone. They're going to end all programs. They're going to cut food stamps, they're going to cut Social Security, they're going to cut pensions, they're going to cut everything. So no one will be able to afford anything. And then we're going to cry and say, oh my God. But you was warned, because they told you. When someone tells you something, believes it. When they show you their true colors, believe it. Then everybody will take to the streets and they will start destroying. And it will happen. But when it does, don't destroy your neighborhood. Don't destroy your houses, your stores, where you go, your mother go, your kids go. I submit to you this time, they're going to go and destroy the empires of those who have squashed them, who have made it impossible for them to eat, to pay rent, to educate their children, and to get proper health care for themselves and their family. They were going to tear down all those buildings with all those big names on it. They're going to boycott all those companies that are responsible for what's going on. They'll take all the money that's left out of the banks. This civilization, this society, this country is going to fall. And everybody in the world is waiting for that to happen. We can avoid that, ladies and gentlemen. We can avoid that. Republicans are hitting us down that path. Don't let them succeed. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Again, I do not dislike Republicans. I do not detest Republicans. I think we should have a three-party system. I think we should have Republicans, Democrats, and Independents. But at the moment, we only have two. But these Republicans are not Republicans of Reagan. Not Republicans of Republican presidents past. These Republicans are not really truly Republicans. They are fanatics. There are no moderation. There are no more moderate Republicans. They don't believe in moderation. They walk like the German army in step. They walk like the Russian army in step. There is no dissent. At least the Democrats, whatever you may say about them, they all do not march in step. You have the moderates, you have the conservative, you have the liberal. That's what this country is all about. That's what the Republican Party should be all about. Why would you vote for a cult? Especially since they already told you what they're going to do. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Like I said, you be the judge. Take care.